Left of the box. There's a bit of an initiation I have for the American guests on my show, and
Okay.
that is a super easy Canadian quiz. Just
Okay.
super, super easy.
Oh no.
So we'll start off with something that has become a traditional question of mine because it blew my mind that this is a thing. Um, do you know what a toque is?
Nope. Nope. I
Do
try I tried to think in my head, like, what might that mean? But I got nothing.
Nothing?
No, no clue.
Mm-hmm. Uh, okay, sound is good. Just sorry, need to. Yeah, a toque is a beanie. Yeah,
Oh,
a winter toque,
I would not have guessed that. I would
and it's spelt Toque.
also not how I expected it to be spelled. What does that come from?
Um, I think it's like some sort of chef thing was actually like their chef hats used to be called a toque or something like that, and
Okay.
French Quebec, and then just
Mm.
there's three different spellings of it, but the most common one is the Toque, which is really fun when I send an IM into Sam, and he has no idea what that word is.
Yeah, I would feel like maybe most
Hmm.
Americans would be stumped by that. I
Hmm.
don't feel too bad about my lack of knowledge of
Well,
of toques.
the thing that I found funny though, it wasn't until I started watching other shows do a lot of coverage of Tim Pool before I even knew that you guys called it something different.
Oh, yeah, Tim Pool would,
With his beanie all the time. And I'm like, what
that
the hell are they
yeah.
talking about beanie? Like I'm thinking hacky sack almost.
I was just talking about this the other day. Growing up in Chicago, the only thing I had heard tank tops be referred to as was wife beaters, and I called them that I mean, I still do
Mhm.
sometimes, but I called it that for so long, never thinking about the implications behind that. And there's another term I won't say because it's like derogatory for Italians. We would use that term and call them teas. And I was like a full adult when someone was like, you shouldn't say that. That's like an offensive term. And I was like, that's just what we call them. But I had never
Mhm.
called them tank tops. And some days I like sat and I was like, wife beater. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Oh, there's a lot of phrases that you learn when you're younger and you don't think anything of it, but then as soon as you sit down for a moment and be like, wait a sec, what exactly am I saying here? It's like,
right,
oh, okay, maybe
right.
I won't say that anymore. Anyway, next question.
Okay.
Super easy.
Right.
Capital of
Right.
Canada.
Ooh, let me think of like all of the it's a city, right? Okay. Toronto seems like the obvious answer, so I'm not gonna guess that. Is Montreal a city or is that a province?
It's a city.
Okay, that's my guess.
No,
It's not that.
no,
Oh, right. Was it Toronto?
no,
No, I would seem like it would be too obvious. All
no.
right, what is it?
Ottawa.
Ottawa. I've heard of Ottawa.
Mhm. Most people have.
I don't think I would have guessed it though.
Mhm. Now, this is, back when I was making Rebel HQ videos, this was one of the things I'd love to do to the American audience was make a Canadian reference without them knowing what it is, and one time I'm like, um, yeah, like, Ontario is the city next to Toronto or something like that. And then some people laughing, it's like, "Oh, ho, ha, ha, Ontario's probably nowhere near Toronto." So do you even know how many provinces we have?
I feel really bad. My partner is Canadian, actually.
Oh, no.
Canadian citizen, although they didn't live there very long.
Mhm.
Okay. Provinces. 7,
Mm,
8, 9, 12, 11. Did I guess that? 10?
10.
I jumped up and I
Mhm.
should have just gone up 1.
Yeah.
Damn.
10
Okay.
provinces, 3 territories.
Okay. See, I was counting those extra 3 as provinces
Yeah.
when I guessed 13.
Although PEI is barely a province. Do you even know
What
what
is that?
PEI? It's barely a province. Do you know what PEI is?
Prince Edward Island.
Yes.
Hey, I got it
You
wasn't a
got
real
one.
question, but I got that. And only because I saw a tweet about it the other day.
Or as we call it here in Canada, puh. Just waiting
Is
for
it,
an American.
like, really small?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Whenever there's surveys done across the country, like for the next election or anything of that sort, PEI is never included because they don't have a large enough base of people to pull from.
Okay, so tiny, tiny.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's like 100,000 people in on
Oh,
an island.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very little.
Other than Justin Trudeau, can you name a single Canadian politician?
Doug Ford.
There
I
you
knew
go.
that
Yeah.
one.
That's unfortunate that you know him.
Yeah, I wish I didn't.
No. He's yeah. A lot of my content is devoted towards him.
Yeah, I would bet.
Hmm. Now let's see. Should we do one more question? Do you know what poutine is?
I do know what poutine is. It is the, fries and gravy, right? Or is that something
It's a bit more
okay. Then I've never had it,
fries,
so I'm not sure.
gravy, and
There's something else?
mhm.
I don't know what the 3rd thing is.
Otherwise it'd just be fries and gravy.
Oh. Well, what's the 3rd thing?
Cheese curds.
Oh, I actually had no idea.
Yeah, well, the proper poutine is cheese curds, but sometimes they just throw cheese on. So I warn people, you can absolutely have a horrible poutine. There is
Yeah.
such a thing. Uh, Ideally, you want like fresh cut fries that are still a bit crispy with the beef gravy hot enough to melt the cheese and burn the top of your mouth, but it's still so good you keep on eating it anyway. That's how you know it's a good poutine.
Okay. Alright. If I ever get poutine, I'll make sure it meets the
Mhm.
it passes the Sandy test.